ancient Greeks were obsessed with science. They basically invented modern astronomy. They also had a pretty solid understanding of the human body and made a lot of contributions to mathematics. But their scientific achievements didn't just appear out of thin air. They built on the work of the Babylonians, the Egyptians, and the Chinese, all of whom kept meticulous records of astronomical phenomena like eclipses and the movements of the planets. The Greeks took this a step further. They were the first to attempt explaining these phenomena with the scientific method. Their most important tool was their observations. To make sense of what they saw in the sky, Greek philosophers and scientists developed a new type of thinking that relied on reason and logic rather than mythology. This new way of thinking is what we today call the scientific method. One of the first Greek scientists to use it was Thales of Miletus. He was the first to try and explain natural phenomena without appealing to the gods. He tried to explain the movement of the planets and the tides, and he even predicted a solar eclipse. Unfortunately, almost everything written about Thales is also propaganda written by his rivals. So we don't know how accurate his predictions were or if he actually did any of the things he was credited with. What we do know is that he inspired those who came after him. Like Pythagoras, for example, Pythagoras and his followers believed that the Earth was a sphere. They also believed that the stars were fixed in place and that the planets moved around the Earth. Pythagoras was wrong about a lot of things, but he was right about one very important thing. He realized that the Earth couldn't be flat because if it was, ships would fall off the edge. Pythagoras also believed that the universe was a living, breathing organism. In other words, he believed that the Earth and everything in it was part of a greater whole. This idea would become a central tenet of the philosophy of ancient Greece. It was the Greek astronomer Ptolemy who refined the geocentric model of the universe, placing the sun, moon, earth, and stars in concentric circles. His model became known as the Ptolemaic system, and it was widely accepted throughout the Middle East and Europe for over 1,000 years. It wasn't until the 16th century that Copernicus came along and proposed a heliocentric model of the universe with the sun at the center. But for now, let's go back to Pythagoras. He also made important contributions to mathematics. He and his followers proved that some numbers are irrational, meaning they can't be expressed as a ratio of two integers. They also developed a method for calculating the area of a circle and the volume of a sphere. These and other mathematical discoveries by the Greeks helped pave the way for the scientific revolution that would take place in Europe in the 16th and 17th centuries. Next time you look up at the stars, remember that those ancient Greeks were the first to try and understand them in a scientific way. And it all started with a simple observation. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos about the ancient Greeks.